So Xander and I have been doing some research. We're going to share some of our results and we're going to continue. This will probably be a couple of different videos. This is a toy graveyard. We got some new items, some old items, some items that look old although they are new. Basically what we're looking at is dog toys. So these fall broadly into probably 3 or 4 categories. Down here we have sort of cuddly dog toys. They're soft. They're not meant for tug of war. They're meant for the dog to carry them around, lick them, chew lightly on them, and then leave them. Some of them have a little bit of stuffing in them. Mostly they're flat. This is a flat mallard, and this is some sort of a duck thing. I'm not sure. A leopard duck, I believe it is. So they're nice. They're not substantial. They won't take a beating. They're just meant for him to hold and enjoy, sort of cuddle with them, if you will, if dogs actually cuddle. Then we have your playing toys, and then we have your, so these are the throwing toys. These are not really chewing toys, although we'll find out for sure. This one's by a company called Chuck It. You throw it, the dog brings it back. It has straps on both ends so that they can play tug of war with it. It's not really meant to be chewed. Usually they say so it has a tough emblem, so it's tough. It's meant for tug of war, and it floats. That's nice. Mostly these things have a notice on them. It does say it's rugged, but often they have a thing that says not a chew toy. For supervised play only, do not let your dog know your dog and choose the appropriate size and type to prevent choking and other harm. Not a child's toy. Okay, good to know. Don't give it to your 3-year-old. This thing is by another company, Hartz. Hartz has been in the pet business for about 1 billion years. Hartz Mountain is what it used to be called. It says for dogs 20 to 50 pounds. So this is not going to be all that fair. We're going to presume that Xander, being around 85 or 90 pounds, is going to chew this right up. But it is considered a DuraPlay. I mean, so this is a play toy. Again, not a chew toy. It's bacon scented. I knew there was a reason I picked it up. I thought it smelled good. Ooh, it does. It smells more like breakfast sausages. This thing is I thought it was made by Nerf. It's not. It's by JW. There was another emblem in this spot, but he chewed it apart. So this is a throw toy. It is not a tug-of-war toy. If he gets on the other end of this thing and starts pulling it out of my hand, I let it go. This is not from playing tug-of-war, this damage. He put this on the floor and chewed those pieces off. They come off in little straight sticks, so that long of plastic. That's what comes off of it, a piece about that big. Those things would be really huge. If he started choking on those, that'd be bad. He could probably swallow them down. He chooses not to. He bites them off and then leaves them on the floor. So we're forever picking up little pieces. But this is a nice thing to throw. You can get your fingers in there and really give it a good throw. We have about a 75-foot backyard, sorry. And that's about as far as I can throw it. So it's perfect. I don't often hit the back fence. So nice toy, but not a chew toy. You cannot leave him alone with this, unless your dog is not a chewer, and then it could be. This thing was a tremendous disappointment. This is marketed as this is from Hartz also, Tough Stuff. It's meant to fly through the air and have the dog tug toy for dogs. So he got a hold of this thing. It was in my hand. I had the one end of it, and he had one tooth in that thing and tore the back out of it. It was stuffed pretty firmly with this stuff. It's a sort of a polyester it's almost kind of like hollow fill for a sleeping bag, but it was packed really tightly in there. He seems to enjoy really digging in the corners and getting all of this out. There was enough to fill a small pillow packed into this little item. And he had it spread all over. There's still parts of it all over the carpet. There's some underneath the chair. There's some underneath that chair. This stuff, it was a ton of it. But he tore this apart, and I am not going to exaggerate here. The first hole with the first puff of stuff on the floor was 10 minutes into having this opened. 10 minutes. It certainly didn't last 6 hours. He got it on the floor and just went to work on it. I figured once it was ripped within 10 minutes, why bother trying to keep it nice? The rope is really tough, and he likes the rope. If I dangle this across his face, he'll jump in the air trying to get it. But man, that bird at the end didn't last more than 10 minutes. It does have some goofy eyes, which is always nice. A toy with goofy eyes is a good thing. So although that said tough, it is not a chew toy. And I don't think it's even can be considered a tug-of-war toy. This thing is sort of a surprise. It is, there's our stuffing. Let's see who made it. Oh, this is a Spot. I don't know what that's for. Spot must be the company. Okay, so this is a flat